Hi, Christy here. I want to talk a little bit about energy hygiene, how often, and so on. People have contacted me and said, I've done these energy tools, but they don't last. Things come back. I have to do them again. And there's two classes that we work with in the embodied energy system I work in. One is the hygiene skills, which are basically things you do routinely and often. And then there's clearing skills, which you do less frequently. So if you think about hygiene, how often do you wash your hands? Like, you don't go, why are my hands dirty again? What's wrong with me? No, we just assume things happen. We, pet the cat, we pick something up off the floor, whatever, we wash our hands. And there's no judgment around needing to do it again. So, oh, look, I need to put up my work boundaries again, or I need to set my second chakra again. That's okay. That's just part of life, because things happened and you are now in a place where you need to refresh that. But clearing is a different thing. That happens only as needed. If you think about it, for example, when do you clean the lint filter in your dryer? When you use the dryer. I'm not going to go clean it now because I didn't just run a load. But it sure is helpful to do it right after I run a load, right? So there's sort of situational, certain circumstances call for certain things. And that makes sense too. And again, if we cannot be hard on ourselves around why did I get lint in my dryer? Which is the equivalent of, why do I have obstructions in my field? Because that's something we go through. And also when you're thinking about clearing things like contracts, karma, agreements, and so on, that means we've evolved. To me, it's a really good sign when things are ready to be cleared, when they show up as being available for removal. Take the garbage out. Yay! I don't have to let all the garbage accumulate in my house. I can take it to the curb and it's gone. Yay. I'm freer, I'm lighter, and it stinks less. Just joking, of course. But yeah, I just want to get back to the idea of let's not be hard on ourselves this is part of evolution. One, hygiene, with something that's just sort of mandatory. I'm sure there are men that are do I have to shave every day? Okay, well, yeah, you get to choose. You have freedom of choice on that aspect of things. So let's try to be kind to ourselves around, we're growing and evolving, and it takes some maintenance. We can't be maintenance free. It just doesn't work. At least when you're doing energy work, it doesn't work. All right. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you think about the idea of this being something we do on an ongoing basis. Does that seem no, I want to do one and done? Or does it seem yeah, of course, I'm done with that. I'm okay with it. All right. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime, please go be brilliant.